My favorite song on our new record right now would probably have to be Fiction, because it was the last song that Jimmy finished on the record, and even without that being a huge part of it, I still think that it's just a beautifully written song and really encompasses the artistic genius that was the rest. We had a couple of songs that didn't make the cut on the album, and reason being is they just weren't a right fit for the feel of the record. There are two songs that were majority written by the Rev again, and they're really awesome songs. One of them is just a thrasher that some of the fans are going to get in the special packages, and then one of them is just a great song, just had a little too much happiness for the rest of the record on it. Working with Mike Portnoy was pretty awesome, actually. I mean, it was definitely a difficult time. So when it was all happening, it was still very early in the grieving process, I think, and I couldn't wrap my head around it all at once. But looking back on it now, there's a lot of cool stuff that he was able to bring to the table rhythmically on the kick drum, and in turn, when I went to lay down my bass parts, I followed a lot of those patterns. So it was very neat to be able to play with one of my personal heroes growing up. Oh wow, most meaningful feedback we've gotten from the record. I think just the fact that all the fans' responses to us continuing and hearing even Nightmare for the first time, just their support and letting us know that they're really excited that we're going to continue with this band and get this record out for Jimmy's legacy to keep going. That's a hard question, only because there's so many fond memories of Jimmy. I could name a few that are always my very fondest, and I'll try and name just one. I mean, I guess one that would be great is is when we would be hanging out, just me and him, late at night on the bus. Actually, it's more like early in the morning. The sun's coming up because we have a day off the next day, and me and Jimmy are still somehow drinking. We're not making any sense in our conversation at all anymore, and we'd be, talking back and forth, and we would always just like hug each other and tell each other how much we loved each other, and it was just the really fond experiences I had with Jimmy in those moments. Getting the Rev tattoo was very painful, but I'm glad I did it. It was, I'm glad that it was painful because it meant a little bit more. As far as the most painful tattoo I have, but easily the most meaningful, and it's something that I wanted to have on my body to constantly remind me. Not that I need any much more reminding, but anytime I look in the mirror in the morning, it's a constant reminder of how wonderful he was. Most meaningful thing actually is that we've received from a fan is actually a little girl that lives right by me. I came back from our mixing in New York and had this note that was written from the 6-year-old little girl that just said, "We love your music," and it was really cool because I got to meet her later, and she's this cute little blonde girl that lives right around the corner, so it was really sweet.